I know my services are worth way more money than I'm charging. I know my time is worth more, and I'm giving my time away for free, and it's devaluing my self-worth even more. So I already have a problem with low self-worth, and then on top of that, I'm doing things that depreciate my self-worth even more, which makes the balance even, so it's already out of balance. My self-worth is low, and then the more I give my time and money and whatever resources away for free, the more it tips like this, and the more my body is trying to balance out, my brain's trying to balance me out.
Oh, you're taking the piss. This battery wasn't charged. What do you mean? Starting off day 2 with some nice cold showers.
Yeah.
How's the cold shower?
Colder than normal.
Yeah, that shower, that was really cold. That was really good.
That was good.
Only lasted 2 minutes.
Yeah, I did my 2 minutes.
Today's all about values and finding a mission. Finding a mission today?
Purpose.
Purpose. Finding purpose. A purpose, because goals are bullshit. You get a goal and that's it. What do you do after that? You need a mission and purpose in life, and we're gonna figure that out. Just getting to the store now, need to get some water. I was drinking the water from the venue yesterday, and Dan was like, oh, you weren't doing that way, that's tap water. I was like, no, I couldn't taste the difference. So now I need to cleanse my body with some mineral water. So get some water, get to the course, and I'll check back in with you guys at lunchtime, I think. Or maybe if we do something weird. He'll probably do something weird. Morning.
Hey! Welcome back! Hello!
People in our leadership courses, how I think about, if someone comes to me with an issue, how I analyse it.
I'm just watching you record. Don't record us.
Why not? Thank you, Glenn.
Thank you, sir.
The place is meant to be pretty good. Is this just all-rounder kind of food, or what's going on here?
I've never changed. It used to be.
I had to quickly run back to the apartment to get a new battery for the camera, because I thought I had a charged battery, a freshly, fully charged battery ready to go, but it wasn't charged fully, so it ran out of battery while we were at lunch. Lunch was awesome, and now back to it. So I've had a coffee.
It was at this moment he knew.
First coffee I've had in a week or something. So I feel really caffeinated and ready to go.
So what my suggestion is, when you do this, just keep going. So just keep going.
I definitely just had a moment of enlightenment, and my mind just like popped, and now I realize like it's so simple. I don't get angry often, so for me it was being excited, and being excited can be bad sometimes. You lose clarity, you can be dumb. You might be productive, or you might be efficient. You're like excited, you're like, I'm gonna do it, but you're not being productive. So, because you're dumb, you lose clarity. You start going in a direction, but it's not the direction you want to go in because you don't have that clarity. So the opposite of being excited is being calm. And I was writing all these things down, clarity, and then, okay, clarity is a good thing, but what would be a bad thing of having clarity? Oh, well, be complacent, I'll be a pushover. If you have clarity in your mind and you're just calm, then other people can manipulate you a lot easier. And I was writing all this down, and I don't know how it came up with it, but I went back and I started writing down one of my main problems, my main fears, and it's fears of not living up to my own expectations and having very low self-worth. I have low self-worth because people would compliment me, people would say I'm doing great, but in my mind, I was like, nah, f you, no, I'm not doing good, like I want to do more and more and more, and I've always been like that. One of the earliest memories I had was we were getting participation stickers at school, which is a whole other story, that's a load of bullshit. But we're getting participation stickers, and the teacher comes up to me and she says, here you go, here's your sticker. And I said, no, I don't want it, like, don't give me a sticker. And I don't know what that came from, But maybe that's another moment I can write down and I can think about, because I have very low self-worth. They were trying to compliment me and they were saying you have low self-worth. And if you go back, and that's not a bad thing. So I can look back at that scenario and say that it's good that I didn't accept the sticker, because I always want more. I have high expectations of myself. I always want more. Playing tennis, I used to play tennis at a young age, and I used to get really, really mad at myself when I lost. I would beat myself up, I would cry, I would get angry. And that's because I have such high expectations of myself. And I was thinking before, like, why have I stalled? Why am I not achieving what I want to achieve? Like, why is my business not more successful? Why aren't I getting paid seminar gigs? I know my services are worth way more money than I'm charging. I know my time is worth more, and I'm giving my time away for free. And it's devaluing my self-worth even more. So I already have a problem with low self-worth. And then on top of that, I'm doing things that depreciate my self-worth even more, which makes the balance even, so it's already out of balance. My self-worth is low. And then the more I give my time and money and whatever resources away for free, the more it tips like this, and the more my body is trying to balance out, my brain's trying to balance me out. And that's what my aha moment was. It's like, so with my seminars, I don't think, well, I used to not think that my seminars were worth money, or that I'm not good enough and I don't want to promote it. I just want to practice. And then something clicked, like, I've already helped so many people through my seminars. I've already helped so many people through my seminars, and I'm doing them for free, which I love, but at the same time, I'm lowering my self-worth and I'm lowering my value. If I charge for my seminars, I'll increase my self-worth, which will increase my clarity, my focus towards what my mission is in life. And that's what the fucking pop, like my head right now, like, I've got like goosebumps just thinking about how f***ed up this is, and how it all comes back from your childhood. Like, your body's still balancing things out from your childhood, and I'm just keep having all these memories of me being upset or angry, low self-worth, high expectations of myself. I've always wanted to achieve more and more and more, and it's all coming full circle now. Like, this is crazy. So, and it's crazy, like, people in there are all like crying, and they're like have these looks on their faces, and they're like, oh my God. And then I'm just like so happy, and I looked across the room at Glenn, and I was just like this shit's crazy. So I'll show you what it looks like in there. I can't record too much of it because everyone's being really quiet, and, you know, respect privacy, all that.
I have no idea.
So this is all the stuff we've been doing. Running down.
I get it. Boom, I got it. Some of you, we've had people driving home in the car and they go, I just heard a song and just, my head went, and I just started crying. Okay, and that could happen. Or I was just driving home and I just started laughing. And that could be the thing that clips it together. And I know some people, they go, oh, I can see both sides, but just because you can see both sides doesn't mean they're balanced. It just means that they're both there. So when someone's heavily charged, I'll just go, no, there can't be anything good to happen there. There can't be. And that's because it's heavily charged. Whereas when you get close to the balance line, you go, I can see both sides, but that doesn't mean they're balanced. Okay, when they're balanced, you get a learning.
Operate with family. So what will happen is you'll filter everything through family, and so you'll have to have business feels like family, you'll be doing personal development and achievement for the family, you'll be doing high level connections, and you'll make them feel like family, and then you'll travel with family.
That's exactly so right.
Yeah, because everything that you do filters through that highest value.
100%.
Cool.
Haha, my man. You get hair extensions. You get hair extensions.
If family's your highest value, you won't be able to understand how people don't think about family all the time, because you'll always be thinking about your family. Wealth creation, some people have wealth creation, their whole reality will be filtered through wealth creation. How can I keep making money? Some people business, everything is business. Let's break for dinner. I need everyone back here at 9 o'clock.
Of course.
That's what Johnny.
My background, my parents were Muslims, but I don't want to be a Muslim or, I love the humanity. Leave everyone in peace. We have our own rights as a human being. Actually, I graduated as a cardiovascular surgeon. I was working in Flinders Private Hospital for almost 6 years. I had a major heart attack. And now I'm having a pacemaker in my chest. But I get the life easy. Any human being has 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 nose, a mouth, teeth, and the sicknesses are the same. It's the human being selfishness to let some people think, oh, I am better than the other one, or my culture is better than the other. No, there is no difference. And the human being is the same. No worries.
Wow, that was
If you see here,
crazy. Wow.
if you see here,
Can we have that one on there too? Yeah.
Might be a win-win.
Yeah, thank you.
3 days ago, I was just sitting in Sydney Airport and I shot a message and just said, hey dude, have a seat. I went out, I ordered by myself, look what happened.
How's all your food you got there, Michael? Trying to balance out your all your talking today.
Gonna go and like adjust their values and keep working on their values, but yeah, we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
We got an hour for dinner, and it's taken an hour to get the food. So, but we know where the host is. He's gonna get in trouble. Is it worth it though? Is it good? Yeah. Okay, it's worth it. Are Persians big people, or they just eat a lot of food?
Most of the Middle East people, they love to eat too much food.
Right. We can see that.
You will see.
They told me to do it and put all the worms on my mouth.
What do you reckon?
It's good. Wait, what's wrong with that? Oh yeah. Come on, get it in your beard. Everyone's left and gone back, so I've been left with all the leftovers. I'm going to put them all in. I'm putting everyone's leftovers in my little Tupperware, so I don't need a...
I thank you. Because now I would respect.
Now that way I get some dinner or some lunch tomorrow, saving money. Thank you.
Always have a good night.
See ya. So not too bad. I'm about 30 minutes behind, or 25 minutes behind. I just love food. But then, do I love food because it's like number 5 on my values? I don't know. But I got everyone's leftovers. I hate wasting. That's one of my values, not wasting. Is that a value? Anyway. I feel like that coffee I had is still pumping me up because it's 9:30 at night. I'm normally asleep and I'm really talking fast, and then I'm not thinking how I'm talking, and I'm excited. The question I asked Michael, I said, who's like the smartest person that you've met? Have you ever met someone that's made you question yourself? And he said, yeah, when I first met John, it did. I had to balance it out, but after that, no, why is John any smarter than him? Why is Michael any smarter than me? And then it clicked in my head. That was another aha moment. So, wow. Yeah, I need to value myself higher. I'm a higher self-worth. Yes, with my food. But I'm keen to finish off day 2, and then I probably won't be able to sleep. So, because I had the coffee and I won't be able to sleep, I'll be able to eat. So I have food, so my night's sorted. So let's get back into it. Finish off day 2 and get my purpose realigned, or find my purpose, or, purpose things.
A lot of friends, what you find is if someone says, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this, okay, because you don't think that it can be that easy, but believe me, it's that fucking easy. But what you call easy, someone else calls complicated, but that's why you're great at it. Do you know how many people ask me, how can you stand up in front of people and talk for like 50 hours over 4 days? And I go, I don't even have enough time. Katie's always at the back going like this, trying to hurry me up. If I could keep going and I could sleep standing up while I'm talking, I would. I find it easy. But some people try for years and years and years and try to develop public speaking. It's just what I do. Just understand that your skill set will make things seem simple, but you'll think that you need to have something more challenging, but the thing that you find simple, someone else will find hard. Okay, but it's because that's your gift. That's the thing that you do best.
And he was like, yeah, okay.
Thank you. What's the time?
Time is
Have a party.
11:48. Wow. And they're still going in there. I do not feel tired at all. Do you feel tired?
Not really.
Yeah, I feel wired but tired.
Yeah.
Like I should probably sleep, but I could go all night. See, I just realised that it's very late. See ya. It's very late and I'm talking very loud. You know what, I don't care because being considerate isn't a high value. It's high enough to not be yelling in the middle of a apartment building. Wow, day 2, that was crazy. How was that, Zen Glen?
It was pretty crazy, yeah.
Yeah?
Very scientific.
Yeah, did you get any of that scientific particle shit?
Half of it.
No one's asleep, I can yell here, can't I?
Yep.
It's like on the WebMD, I'll be like, what is the results of protein stimulus over hypertrophy of the muscle cell? And then it'll be like all this jargon. I'll just scroll down to the summary and be like, oh, okay, protein's good. Okay, I got it. And then like the summary of that video was like, yeah, particles will split. And if you try and, thank you. And if you try and stop the atoms from splitting, then it makes it worse.
Yeah.
And you don't get.
Or if you observe them, if you just watch them.
So just be aware of,
Yes.
I'm negative, or I'm positive, but I'm aware that there is negatives to my positive, and it'll change. So that's basically, you guys don't even need to watch the advanced lecture, because that's it.
That's it. Whatever we observe changes.
Yeah.
Whatever we want it to.
Yeah. So thank you for observing this video. I hope you enjoyed. Michael sat next to us, or next to me,
Yeah.
and he ate this massive bit of food. But I hope you observed that and enjoyed it. No, because I had an even bigger thing of food. So,
Nice. I'm
yeah.
jealous now.
Alright, so we'll see you guys in the next video.